have here? What do we have here?
All right, garden friends. Let's go ahead and open up this package. Very nicely packaged. So, crazy story. This company called Saker or Saker, not too sure how to pronounce it, but they sent me an email, an anonymous looking email. It looked like a spam email, and I was ready to delete it, to be honest with you. But what I did was I just looked at the heading of the email and Googled Saker or Saker, however you pronounce it. And then, I was able to determine that it was a legit manufacturer for handheld saws and other types of garden equipment. So what do we have here? So clearly we've got the handheld saw itself. All right. Very compact and very portable. This looks to be like some sort of a guard. It has a charging adapter. The actual battery, 20-volt battery with a charge port on the top. And that's how you go about charging the 20-volt battery. And it's a 2-prong plug. So the input for the plug is 100 to 240 volts AC, and the output is 21 volts DC, 0.75 amps. All right. So that's a lithium ion battery. It also comes with a small Phillips screwdriver. And a very small socket wrench. A bottle of oil to lubricate the chain. And it's very important to lubricate the chain before each use. And a handy dandy instruction manual. So I'll go ahead and test this out shortly after I fully charge the battery. Hey guys, so my first victim will be this crape myrtle right here. This crape myrtle tree, I want to estimate, has been in the ground about 20 years, close to 20 years. And it's comprised of extremely hard wood. So this is, I definitely recommend you putting on some eye protection before doing this. And before every use, you want to make sure you apply a little oil to the chain. Go ahead and put on the battery pack. So right here you have a safety button, which you must press as you pull the trigger. So you do that concurrently at the same time. If you don't, clearly it doesn't activate the chain. Make sure you throw on some gloves. So how do I determine what to actually cut? In this case, this plant it has a canopy branch that's rubbing against another canopy branch. And so I'll just follow that branch down to the base and make my cut. So it's this branch right here, and then I'll make my cut down here. So the two rubbing branches are right here. Follow down. Right here, that's jutting out. That's what I'll go ahead and cut. So I read that this saw is efficient at cutting branches or limbs that are no larger than 4 inches circumference. All right. So we'll go ahead and see how well this thing works. That was pretty easy, pretty smooth. Pretty smooth cut. So that was a pretty smooth cut for such a small saw. It's a pretty mighty saw. So I'll go ahead and try and finish off cutting this branch. As you can tell, this is some pretty hard wood, pretty dense wood. You can see all the rings. It's at least 20 rings. Nice clean cut. So guys, I think I have a new friend in the garden. All right, let's see another piece that can get cut. These two are clearly rubbing against one another. That just invites disease, and insects will exploit that broken bark. So I'll go ahead and make another cut down below. All right. Clearly, I had to go from a different angle. All right. Now that I have better leverage, let's see if I can get that stump off. Well, guys, I think that's as good as it's going to get. That's about as close as I can get. If it's a multi-branched crepe myrtle, the crotches can be quite tight. So I'll have to come back and clean that up at a later time just to prevent, insects and disease. But I think we're good here. So these are the two mighty branches right here that I was able to cut down. Let's see if this other tree over here has some limbs that I can quickly cut down. Oh, by the way, guys, take a look at the catmint on this front bed. I would give you a tour of the entire bed, but I'm not as confident just yet to do that. It's still a work in progress. Here's some of the creeping phlox. It's finishing its flowering phase. So I'll go ahead and take this piece off right here. Right here. starting to get a little dark, but right here on the street, I have this, not sure what type of tree it is. I guess I'll put the name up on the screen, but it's got a lot of these water spouts, I guess you can call them. I'm gonna go ahead and try and clean that up real quick. It's a nice clean cut. Some down here at the base. Cut that off. All right, garden friends. Well, it's starting to get dark. I think the buck stops here at this tree. I'm pretty impressed with this saw. It's going to be my new toy in the garden, clearly, and I definitely recommend it. I think the saw runs you roughly anywhere from $150 to $200. You get the tool itself, you get the battery, and the other accessories that I showed you guys when I unpacked this unit. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging with me on this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. AJ's Green Thumb.